It's May 2013. This is the first day's shoot of a trip from the southern tip of Africa to the northern tip of Scotland, just 3 days before the sponsors cancelled.
Where are you going?
Hey, Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah,
And whereabouts in Scotland?
John O'Groats.
Gee. Sorry, I'm just down to get a couple of things at the shops. Sorry, cheers. Sit. Oh. John O'Groats, Scotland.
There's going to be another vehicle. That was a really well-kitted vehicle.
The other one. Oh my God. Going to be fun.
I'm Andrew Cynthia White. Join me as I share my passion for building four-wheel drive trucks and travelling to the remotest parts of the world.
Well, here I am in Botswana. 2 days driving from Cape Town, and the fun has begun because the road, of course, fantastically sandy. I've had to stop here and let down our tyre pressures. Now, the person doing all the work at the moment is right there, and that's Paul Marsh.
Paul Marsh is recognised as one of the world's best overland vehicle builders, and it's been my privilege to work with him for over 2 decades. But it was about 1 decade after I first met Paul that we had the chance to travel together. That was in 2013, after a failed start to drive from South Africa to Scotland, after our sponsor dropped out at the last minute. We are going to travel from the southernmost tip of Africa to the northernmost tip of Scotland. So we came up with another idea and went to Botswana.
Paul is travelling with me to bring you a series of overlanding programs.
Well, you know, if you think about it, your tyre is actually part of your suspension. And I think most people don't get that. They put these great shocks on these great springs, and they forget about the tyre, which actually absorbs a lot of the shock load. They approach a border with this whole idea that this is going to be a difficult experience, and I'm going to be harassed, and it's going to be annoying. And if you can just take your approach and swing it around, and that is difficult, but you go to the border, and you just look for a way to greet the guys. And I'd mix them up and I'd seal them in packs. And then I would have hiding places in the vehicle and I would hide money. When I needed money, I could reach in, I could grab one pack, and I knew I had $500 in that pack. We know from driving actually that the grass is quite long in the middle here. And what tends to happen with grass, it gets sucked into the radiator.
Land Rover.
Yeah.
You can bolt stuff to the side. We don't do it on the cruisers. We've got to put it inside. So we're here and I can't believe it. We've built this amazing truck. And for me, it really is about taking a dream, really, because that's what I do. I take dreams. I take old vehicles. I take someone's dream and we turn it into a reality.
As it happened, both Paul and I at the time were mid-ocean. He was moving from his home in the UK to South Africa, and I was in the throes of leaving South Africa to settle in England.
So in a way, I've come to say goodbye in the nicest possible way.
Both our futures lay in the balance, and I know Paul will back me up when I express my gratitude for that time, spent in contemplation, drawing strength from one another.
This has been the most amazing trip. To be in a place like this is the pinnacle of all expeditions. This is magic, this place.
That's why we do it.
This place takes your soul and it sets it free, and it gives you space to think.
Done for
5
About 3 minutes.
Yeah, thank you.
and wasting no time in recording our CVs on video.
I've spent most of my life in expedition travel. And I guess it started when I had a dream at about 10 years old. And that dream was to drive up through Africa. The trip took me 1.5 years and 70,000 kilometers.
I'm a storyteller. For example, these trees.
Then I went to England and I set up a company there called Footloose 4x4. Footloose specialized in preparing people and the vehicles for overland travel.
They're over 1,000 years old.
I was very privileged before I sold the business to actually build 2 vehicles for Shell. And we were going to film 3 documentaries. One was going to be in Siberia, one of the world's coldest places at -50 degrees. In China, one of the hottest deserts in the world. And in Malaysia, one of the toughest jungles to drive through.
Found my niche, editing TV commercials.
In England, when I wasn't preparing vehicles for my clients, I was on trips with classic cars and 4-wheel drives, providing medical and mechanical support to these amazing trips. These old cars, we would drive them across continents, London to Sydney, Panama to Alaska, around the Mediterranean, down through South America. I guess I've been privileged enough to drive across every continent in the world.
I love telling stories.
I'm now back in South Africa, a place that I truly belong.
Well, the only thing I couldn't get my head around was whether or not, with the space of this, whether it'd be big enough we could slip through it.
I found that my soul really rests peacefully here, and I want to share my passion of travel with people who I know around the world will really enjoy some amazing trips and experiences in a place like this. It's incredible, and I invite you to join me sometime on a trip.
I hoped at the time that he was actually making the invitation directly to me.
Quite nice, that last
Turns out
wind came
he
up,
was.
Middle of the night, a little chilly.
I'm on my 14th day of an expedition to the most remote parts of all of southern Africa in Hartmann Valley, northern Namibia. We're waking from our ultra-low impact camp. My travelling companion Paul Marsh is making coffee.
I think I'm getting coffee. Bacon and eggs. I know what I'd like. Some of those little chipolata sausages. Could you do that?
Chipolatas next time. You've obviously woken up from a dream.
I am in a dream.
You're in a dream.
I'm in a
The
dream.
reality is that coffee's about it.
Not a bad dream.
Fantastic. Oh, you're taking it around that way, are you?
Yeah, very funny.
Coffee's about it.
Paul, do you want a rusk?
No thanks.
It's a pity. I was going to put them over there.
I think that maybe 1 car a month drives up here, maybe less.
St. Pierre White, I presume. Nice to
Yes.
meet you. Fancy bumping into you here.
Mr. Marsh! Well, I think we succeeded. Both stand here and have a shower. What a great idea that is.
We've just come across the oasis, and actually it's quite important that you understand that this water is very valuable to the locals around. The last thing we want to do is get in here with our soap suds and contaminate the water. So I've got a basin. We'll collect some water. We can wash ourselves. We can rinse ourselves on the side. That's absolutely fine.
It's escaping. The bowl is escaping.
And then joining us on the expedition is Paul Marsh and his partner Joe. Hello. How you doing?
Oh, well, great to see you, man.
Hello, Gwen.
Joe?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
You just want to take pictures, take pictures, take pictures, take pictures.
And with what we've done and what we've seen, from the light and just the animals. And then the rain came and we got that amazing smell. It just brought all the smells out. But you could smell the dung, you could smell the trees, you could smell the dust, and you could see the rain just settle on the dust as it killed it. It's just memories, beautiful memories.
I've got your rusks. Hang on, I've got one for you. Okay. 2 for you. That's good, healthy sand. Don't worry.
3 for you.
Would you put up with this? The road we're on now is long, twisty, and lumpy.
That's where it's leaking from. Okay, we can plug that.
We can fix it.
Everyone is very happy, but for one thing.
It is broke.
Their jack just broke. As it happens, Paul to the rescue again.
Okay, here we go, guys. Here's a present for you. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
We have two. So. All right.
He just happens to be carrying a brand new Toyota Jack. It's a spare in his truck.
It's your trophy.
Yeah.
So you win the match.
World Cup.
Meet Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I know this car.
You know this car?
Yes, a couple of years back it came on a trailer. The whole roof was flat. So
What do
we
you mean
used
that
to
the
be-
roof was
Yeah,
flat?
it was a massive accident. We had to fit in other roof and
So you fitted.
the roof and
roof.
the whole fender was cut off. The back chassis part was bent.
Well, that's not great news.
No, not really.
Is that why it was sprayed?
I think so. Yeah, you can see all the markings.
I don't see any marks.
You reckon? I don't know.
Well, we did a good job on it.
My job's not bad. It really isn't bad.
There's no crack.
It didn't crack, which is
Yeah.
good. I bet if we go on the inside, we'll find the welds there.
But
Do you
usually
think we should show him?
we usually hide the welding so good.
What color was it before?
Yellow, yeah. Yellow is
I think so.
like a primer color.
Yeah.
Because this is a silver car.
It was, yeah. No, it's the same car.
It is the same car.
Yeah, absolutely. You sure? It is?
I should still have both of them.
You can't honestly believe that that's the case, but the look on your face is priceless.
This is not. This is not how I was hoping to look at this moment.
We had to catch you. We had to. It was too priceless to actually.
You mean you're f***ing me?
we are absolutely taking. I couldn't
You know,
resist it. I
you-
couldn't resist it.
Okay, full marks, but you do understand this is not going to go unanswered. Okay. Okay, and I will never trust you again.
It was just too tempting.
Good one. Good one.
As part of that first day's shooting back in 2013, I interviewed Paul with the idea that I'd have a before and after impression of the trip.
You won't believe it, but I'm at the tip of this African continent. What an incredible place. This is home to me. And just think of these two incredible oceans coming down and meeting at the tip here. Well, there's a whole continent ahead of us to explore.
You've done Trans-Africa before.
I've done Trans-Africa 3 times. First time I was 20, just on 20, with a passion to drive through Africa since I was about 10. And of course, with sanctions and the government we had, we couldn't do it. Once the new government came in, all the doors opened up and my opportunity came. And we spent 14 months, my girlfriend at the time and myself, driving a Toyota Hilux 70,000 kilometers up and down through Africa. The most amazing experience you've ever believed. To believe there's life beyond South Africa, and the people, the friendliness of the people, it just bowled me over.
So now you have to be absolutely honest. I want you to give me a strength and I want you to give me a weakness of this vehicle that I've built.
Well, you've chosen a vehicle for sure. The Toyota brand is strong on expedition because it's very well spread out around the world. It's a very simple vehicle. So in my books, I'm looking for simplicity, I'm looking for reliability, and I'm looking for safety. And safety comes back to the two other previously mentioned points. So, this is my ultimate vehicle that you have here. I think what you've encompassed in how the layout has worked, the design, it will take you to wherever you want to go with, I would imagine, very, very few problems along the route. This is a workhorse for you. This is your vehicle that you use day in, day out, building these magnificent programs. You couldn't have chosen a better vehicle.
But for me, my association with Paul culminated in one of the most epic trips of my entire life in 2017, the Canning Stock route. 1,000 kilometres off-road. There will be no settlements, no farms. We'll probably see a few other vehicles, but empty wilderness for 1,000 kilometres. Actually more like 1,600 kilometres of unbroken wilderness.
Look, it's going to drop down onto the bottom axle.
In Western Australia.
Someone's going to dig a hole here. And it's not even for my vehicle or my tent getting it lit.
Oh, come on, just, you get fed, don't you? Get on with it.
Do I get a beer at the end of this? Damn, I hope so.
Only one. Luckily for you, yes. Otherwise, no beer.
Cheeky bugger.
No, you're 1 degree off. Sorry, no beer.
Done.
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 Well,
Definitely done.
that was like lightning.
Still got to zip this up though, but done. But done.
That dead camel shat himself and dropped dead.
For our final campsite, we've chosen an elevated table of bare red rock where the intensity of the setting sun is unfettered.
Darn a shit place.
It doesn't get better, not for me.